Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome back, baby.
Welcome back, baby and babe.
I told y'all my husband said I'd be too close to the camera, but
You gotta
anyway,
finish the question.
we doing a 19-year interview. All right. So his question to me was, what was it?
What if any place you could be,
In
you
the
would
world.
want to be right now? Anywhere, just solely you, no attachments, no strings, nobody.
No
but
kids,
you,
no husband, just me.
nobody. This is a question solely for you. What place, meaning location?
What I bet.
Heaven and hell is not acceptable in this question. It has to be a location that we can do latitude and longitude on. So
Okay.
it took you a couple minutes last time.
It did. I really had to think about it, but I thought about it. So when I was younger, I always wanted to live off grid in Alaska. So that's where I would be. In Alaska, living off grid.
Okay.
They
So
had
your
North
answer is
Alaska.
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 Okay.
All right. So my question for you is, what is the most noticeable thing that has changed about me over the years?
You're here.
My hair.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
The way it's black is not black anymore.
I thought you meant like the style.
You know what I mean? The color.
Your hair not black anymore either, even though you dye it, but that don't mean it's black.
Right, but you asked me the question.
I know, my hair.
That's the
Okay.
question.
All right, good job.
All right.
Next question.
All right, next question. If you could be any other, hold on, I'm say it. Okay. How many people do you know that had an STD before?
Oh my God. Like, what? What? How many people do I know who had STD before? A lot of people I know had an STD.
The first
Like,
one said,
over 10.
Okay, over 10. And the other question was, what do you think about STDs?
With
It
a-
was a long question together, so I just took half and put the other half. So you said 10 people you know.
I mean, over 10.
Oh,
Over 10 people in my whole lifetime.
Yeah, good.
Who ever had an STD?
Anybody in this world who had STD
Is
that
that-
you knew, not like Al Capone because he had syphilis or Puffy.
They didn't say Puppy had an STD.
Oh,
I don't- I mean, he might have.
R. Kelly.
Did they say R. Kelly had one?
Yeah, they said he had herpes. Not, I don't know.
I mean, they say everybody got herpes.
So the disclaimer is R. Kelly might not. We don't personally know.
Yeah, I've known over 10 people.
Okay.
But what do I think about STDs? I think people should protect themselves so they don't get them, because they can really affect your reproduction system. And you know, sometimes people have kids and they're born with this stuff, so protect yourself. All right. That was funny. Oh, this side. Is there anything you need from me that you feel like you don't already get?
I'd rather answer another question. 'Cause
That's
like
a
a
question.
loaded
That's
question.
my
I
question.
don't really know. I can answer that, but I don't know.
You don't know?
I have to think.
It got to be a answer though, but I don't know.
I
Can
don't know
be.
what's the answer to that question.
All right. Okay. If that's what you want your answer to be.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We have to think about it. It's not like an off the top of my head question.
Well, this is supposed to be an interview, which means you don't know what the questions are.
Yeah, but you still gotta think about the answer sometimes. Like if I said,
I thought about my Alaska question. It took me a little bit, but I got it together.
oh, I'm thinking now about this.
Okay.
So my next question, if you could be any other color,
Any other color?
nationality, what color or nationality would you want to be?
Just no. I don't want to be any other color or nationality.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
Oh, okay. All right. Last question. What do you think that I bring to this relationship?
Your body, your soul, and your mind.
Okay.
You want to do one more question?
Yeah. This won't be bad. I can tell by the look on his face.
What would you do if a family member offered you drugs?
Is this just this a regular interview? Okay, I wouldn't take them. I don't do drugs.
Well, what would you do?
I would not take them. If a family member offered me drugs, I would not take them.
wouldn't take them, and that's it.
I would say, I'm sorry, more for you,
Okay.
none for me. All right,
Okay.
that's all the questions I got. Cause you said you had 3. You got anything else?
I mean, I got one more for the road.
Go ahead, one more for the road then. Go ahead. Watch this gonna be something like.
How do you feel about when people say they have orgies and freak offs? What comes to your mind?
Oh my goodness.
You can take your time to think about it. I mean, it's a universal question.
What do I think about people having orgies and freak offs?
Yeah.
I think that people should do what makes them happy, but protect yourself. Make sure it's consensual. I don't really know about orgies or freak offs, but I mean, I know people like to do it. So I say, if you do it, be safe. And yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. So
What you think about it?
think about what freak offs and orgies?
Yeah.
Well, when I was younger, I guess they're older now. They would be probably somebody grandma, great grandma. There was a lot of people giving up the goodies and having orgies and stuff back then. There was a lot of drinking and weed smoking when I was little, and I really
It was
didn't
more than weed
understand.
smoking. People was
No,
doing
it really wasn't so much on crack when I was
It wasn't crack, but they was using them diet pills, Quaaludes,
Black
and all that.
Beauties and all that. And with Bill Cosby, Quaaludes.
Something called Yellow Jackets or
Yeah,
something.
that was them diet pills.
Well, what was they supposed to do? Was they just like
I think
stimulants?
they keep you up, because back then they used to like to party. That's when Studio 57 and all that stuff was out. So they'd listen to techno music and they could go to the club and party all night. So
I thought it was Studio 54.
Yeah, but I think we had one in Philly downtown. We had Baseline. It was different. My life.
Are these clubs? Clubs?
They're closed.
Are they clubs though?
Yeah.
Oh, that baseline?
Yeah. It was downtown. There was a lot of different names. So all they do is shut one down and name it something else, and then like that.
I've never been to a club in my life ever, so I wouldn't know any of the clubs anywhere except for the Clef Club, which is a jazz club. I know that because he took me there.
And my aunt, she had a speakeasy, so I was used to a lot of people drinking a lot of alcohol. All my life I've been around people who drink alcohol for sports events and weddings and bar mitzvahs.
And just because.
And then some people, they was like different nationalities. A couple regulars though, but they would eat beef straw north.
I just don't know why.
So it would scare me a little bit when people eat beef
Stroganoff.
So, but otherwise than that, I think that there was a common thing.
Orgies and freak offs. It was common.
Back then, we had something called a train too. That was where you can get. Well, I guess now the girls could do. One girl could do it with a bunch of guys, but guys would do it with one girl, and it would be like they call it a train.
Mhm.
I just think it's a place that you can get a different number STD.
Mhm.
The
Pregnant.
the big ones too. Yeah, pregnant, don't know who the baby daddy is.
Yeah.
And then once you go past that line, and if you like it, it's hard to come back. It's like with any drug. Once you go past that and expose yourself to that, it's hard to come back. Because regular, it'll do somebody regular good. And that's another thing where they were saying people should wait till they marry, because if you experience all this old... All right, so if you went to a whole bunch of... Say you went to 20 orgies and parties, and all of a sudden you want to settle down with a person. But nothing you and that person go, whatever that person do to you, it ain't gonna be never the one that done to you before. And unless you tell that person what happened to you, they might not want to be with you.
Do you think people should disclose that they've been in orgies or freak offs to their partner if they're getting married or they are married?
If the thing is called honesty, if everybody being honest, you gotta be honest enough to deal with, and they gotta be honest enough to tell you. And sometimes the honesty helps you in these situations, because you can get out of a bad situation before you even got bad just by being honest.
Mhm.
Because leave is the first thing everybody want to do.
Well, that's the easiest thing to do is leave.
Yeah, but then they say if you stay, you can make yourself look like a fool if you stay too long. So it's a balance you gotta have. You gotta know when to leave and when to stay.
I don't think you know when to leave until you feel like you want to. I mean, I don't think that you know how. They say with marriage, you really don't know until you're ready to give up. You know what I'm saying?
You understand that, but who did the author they say? Who was they to say? Was it people that was mad or people that wasn't mad?
I don't know who the people are. I'm just saying that's like the saying that you don't know how much you love or care about being in a marriage until you're ready to leave.
If it's physical,
What do you mean physical?
physical abuse,
No.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Physical abuse is
And I
definitely
think-
no.
verbal abuse to me is
Emotional abuse, any type
Yeah.
of abuse is a no, I would say. But I think that, you don't just want to get married and be like, oh, well, I tried it for a day and I'm over it. Or I tried it for a year and I'm over it. I just think that you got to really put in the work.
Yeah,
And
I
sometimes it takes years.
Right. I believe that that marriage counseling thing, wherever and whoever it is, I don't care. It's important.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'll let
Premarital
you know,
counseling, too.
That'll let you know if you should even get married. If your personality, disposition, character might not even go with the other person's disposition, character, beliefs, religion.
Yeah,
sometimes
morals might not be
politics,
the same.
Politics, all that stuff.
Yeah. You got anything else?
No. But I know there's a lot of older men and women who were really into their thing back when they was young. Now we call them grandma, grandpa, great grandma, grandpa. Everybody has a history.
Everybody has a history.
Somebody knows we got that book in their back pocket. You just don't know about it.
What book?
That grandma and grandpa book, what they did when they was younger.
Oh, yeah, well, grandma and
They
grandpa.
swinging books. When they was out there, doing whatever they had to do. They always tell them stories, how they walked 25 miles to school and all that sort of stuff. At that time, those people would do whatever they had to do to pay them bills.
They ain't drink no alcohol and they wasn't smoking no weed. That's what they say.
Yeah, and they wasn't doing no nasty stuff neither. But that not to be true. Because we start finding out that this person, that person, mom, this person, that person, dad, and all that.
Yep.
So that's it, yeah.
All right.
Tag 2 would be some more questions. As a matter of fact, we do questions for the rest of this year. Because I got questions for days. It don't bother me now.
I'm scared of your questions. But I'll answer them.
The next ones would be more relationship intent. I just do a little bit of vague, and I come back in with the big, heavy artillery. You never shoot off all your artillery first. You shoot little ones first, then you bring out the big guns. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, until the next one. Peace.